Hi guys, it's Wednesday, May 6th, 2020, and we're gonna get started on math. Today we're gonna work on skip counting. And so we're gonna do some skip counting by 2s and 5s and 10s, but we're gonna go past the number 100. I noticed when I was listening to some of the kids count, it was a little bit tricky to go past 100. But remember, numbers just keep repeating. It's a pattern, so it's going to keep repeating. So I want us to really pay attention to the patterns we see as we're counting past 100. Go ahead and get a piece of paper and something to write with so you can do the patterns with me. As you're gathering your materials, remember we're working on Seesaw, so go on Seesaw, see what you need to do. It's Wednesday now, so you want to get everything done by Saturday and get it all finished. Show your teacher your best work. Okay, so the first pattern, go ahead and write 100, 102, 104. Those are the first three numbers. Think about how we're counting, and I want you to try to write the next four numbers. What comes next? The next four numbers. So write 100, 102, 104, and then I want you to write the next four numbers. All right, let's take a look and check our work. So after 100, 102, 104, you should have wrote 106, 108, 110, 112. Go ahead and fix anything you need to fix. And in that pattern, we're counting by 2s. So I want you to think about the numbers we say when we count by 2s, and we just start at 0. 0, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. Do you hear some of those numbers when we're doing these patterns past 100? Let me circle it. There's that 0, or I'll underline it. There's the 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. So all we're doing is we're adding a 100 in front of it. All right, here's the next pattern. I want you to write these numbers on your paper. 100, 105, 110. Then write the next four numbers in that pattern. We're starting at 100, 105, 110. So in this pattern, we're counting by 5s. So after 10, 5, 10, we say 15. 115, 120, 125, 130. Go ahead and circle the numbers you hear when we are counting by 5s. 5, 10, 15. What do you see in this pattern with the hundreds? 0, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. It just keeps repeating, just like the regular old pattern. All right, here's a new pattern. Write on your paper 100, 110, 120. 100, 110, 120. Then I want you to write the next four numbers. In this pattern, we're counting by 10s. 100, 110, 120, 130, 140, 150, 160. Now let's look at the parts that keep repeating. What's that pattern we're counting by 10s? 0, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. Are you getting it? All right, it's going to get a little trickier now. Here's the next one. 120, 122, 124. Write those numbers and then figure out what the next four numbers in the pattern are. I have 120, 122, 124. 2, 4. You're right, we're counting by 2s. So 120, 122, 124, 126, 128, 130, 132. Let's underline that pattern again. 20, 22, 24, 26, 28, 30, 32. We're just adding 100 in front of it. All right, here's the new pattern. 120, 125, 130. Write those numbers on your paper and then figure out what comes next, the next four numbers. 120, 125, 130. You're right, we're counting by fives. 120, 125, 130, 135, 140, 145, 150. If we take away the hundreds, it sounds just like counting by fives. 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. You guys are masters at counting by fives. Don't get tricked from the hundreds. Here's the new pattern. 120, 130, 140. What comes next to my pattern? I have 120, 130, 140. Write the next four numbers. In this pattern, I'm counting by tens. 120, 130, 140, 150, 160, 170, 180. And so here's the numbers we say when we count by tens. 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80. Again, we're just adding 100 in front. Next pattern, 152. Oops, sorry. 150, 152, 154. So write those numbers on your paper. 150, 152, 154. What comes next? What are the next four numbers? In this pattern, we're counting by twos. So 150, 152, 154, 156, 158, 160, 162. Let's go back and underline the pattern. 50, 52, 54, 56, 58, 60, 62. Just like counting by twos in the regular way, from 1 to 100. Okay, here we go. 150, 155, 160. After you write those numbers, write the next four numbers. I have 150, 155, 160. In this pattern, we're counting by fives. 150, 155, 160, 165, 170, 175, 180. Check your numbers. Make sure you're writing them just like me. So we have 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80. All right, next pattern, 150, 160, 170. Go ahead and write the next four numbers. I have 150, 160, 170. This is a pattern counted by tens. 150, 160, 170, 180, 190. After 90 is 100. So after 190 is 200, 210. The pattern just keeps repeating. 50, 60, 70, 80, 90. Here's our 100, 10. Next pattern, 200, 202, 204. And then write the next four numbers. 200, 202, 204. and I want you to write the next 4 numbers. Yeah, you're right. We're counting by 2s. Do you hear that? 2, 4. Here we go. 204, 206, 208, 210. Make sure you write it like this. 210, 210, 212. That pattern for counting by 2s. 0, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. We're just adding 200 in front of it this time. All right, here we go. The next one, 200, 205, 210. Write those numbers, 200, 205, 210. Then write the next 4 numbers. We're counting by 5s. So 200, 205, 210, 215, 220, 225, 230. Go back and find the parts for counting by 5s. What do you hear? 0, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. You can remember that basic pattern, you're going to be able to count all the way to 1,000,000. 200, 210, 220. What comes next? 200, 210, 220. Write the next 4 numbers. All right, I'm counting by 10s. You're right. 200, 210, 220, 230, 240, 250, 260. So again, if I'm counting by 10s, I hear that 0, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. Did you get all those patterns, guys? Well, don't go away because I have a challenge for you. Now we're going to work on skip counting in the thousands. So I'm starting with 1,000, 1,002, 1,004. 1,002, 1,004, 2, 4, 1,006, we're counting by 2s, 1,008, 2, 4, 6, 8, 1,010, that's how you write it, 1,012. Yeah, thousands have 4 digits. All right, there's the next one. 1,000, 1,005, 1,010. There's that 0, 5, 10. We're counting by 5, so after 10, we always say 15. 1,015, 1,020, 1,025. You doing all right with these challenge problems? One more. 1,000, 1,010, 1,020. Think about what I'm counting by. What do you hear repeating? 10, 20, 1,030, 1,040, 1,050. Great job, guys. Skip counting just keeps repeating. If you're having trouble with skip counting, I really want you to pay attention to those songs. They're on the playlist on our YouTube channel. There's counting by 2s, counting by 5s, counting by 10s. It's gonna help you a lot when you're counting. Go ahead and practice again. Keep up the good work, guys. Bye.